Welcome everyone to today's live stream, episode 16 of our Baldur's Gate 3 Barbarian gameplay series. I'm Commander Rubble, and I want to thank you for coming along on our journey today. So I don't think we have any admin notes except with another reminder that starting next week, the stream will move back to its regular time, which is Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's where we've always been. We just took a break from that day and moved it back to Saturday while the NFL season here in the United States was happening. But now that the Super Bowl is coming up this weekend, next weekend, we will start it off by moving the stream back to its regular time. So you'll see a notification about that, the change in time next week. But until then, that a reminder for next Sunday at 2. So as a recap, we moved into the Grimforge area, or into the Duergar Encampment area last stream. We explored quite a bit, we picked up some items, we had a few encounters, and we ended last stream by concluding an encounter with Philomene. And she left and took the gunpowder with her, but that was only because we had some in our inventory already, and we don't need her stash to be able to continue on with the quest. So what we're going to do today is pick up from there, and we're going to see how far we can get through this. Grimforge is a pretty big area to explore. But at the same time, once we get the main things done, there's not a whole lot to go actually do other than just to loot everything. So we might be able to finish up the stream today, but we'll kind of see how that goes. Okay, so here we are in the room where Philomene was, and you can see she took the gunpowder cask with her, but that is, as we explained, simply because we don't need it. We have smoke powder satchels and explosives in our inventory, and we also opened up on the map new locations where they have reserves of it as well. So if you don't have any and you go through this and you let Philomene go, then you still have options to get smoke powder to open up the Nere quest down here. So what we're going to do, as you can see, we finished exploring this area up here, so we're going to go back down where we were, and we're going to kind of explore this area down here first. So let's go ahead and make our way out. Okay, so we need to get Starian to pick this. Got a DC of 10, we got a bonus of 10. Not a problem.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Another step forward.
Okay, so now we can head down and back the way that we came in, which is over here. We're going to jump across, continue on our way. And remember, this is where the ochre jellies were that we had our encounter with. And this was the secret entrance to that area through the back of this quote-unquote dining room. Okay, and then back out here to the gnome graveyard where we were, and I've already looked down here. You can see it just dead ends down here. There is a chest here around the corner. Okay, an arrow of lightning, we'll send that off to Astarion. Okay, so let's continue on back this way. You can see we have something happening up here. So this is the direction that we're going to go.
Stick shit. Fill me up. You need me to wipe your ass while I'm at it? Piss pot. More drink.
Hey, stick shit!
It's skick pig, you piss pot.
That's what I said! Stick shit!
My mug's gone dry, stick shit.
You heard her, stick shit! Fill her up!
And now you see why I have to mark these as not suitable for kids.
Another hour, stick shit!
Piss pot.
You flirt! Now jump to it! Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows!
If I was that slave, I'd be tempted to add a dash of something poisonous to their drinks.
True soul, yeah? Tell the sergeant we won't move a pebble. You just take one. They're swarming the place. They'll squirm a bit, maybe give you some lip. All it takes is a stiff crop to get them in line. And I don't like pig shit, but damned if your mouth ain't spewing it. You want respect? Let your absolute pay for it. Till then, bugger off. Hey, stick shit! Where's my drink?
Coming right up, piss pot.
Stick shit talks like smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to smug, nasty prick.
Okay. So you can go through and fight them. And you'll see what happens when we go up here.
Still wrapped around.
Shit. You got one of Nere's moon lanterns, Zharg? Well, them pixie lamps. If you're headed to Moonrise, you won't last without it.
Toplands are clogged with the death dark. Choke you in no time.
You daft? It's there in the name. Shadows up there black as the lower dark. A few sniffs could fell an ogre.
Sounds like the Shadow Curse. We must be getting close. Forget Nere and the Moon Lantern. Let's just press on. Let's just hope you're right. Otherwise, we're just aiding the enemy.
Okay. So this way here is going to lead us to Moonrise.
Anything to that
However,
absolute talk, you
there
think?
are other ways to get back into that quote-unquote area of the map. So we're going to switch back to having our Barbarian lead. Remember, we've already gone back here and opened all of this up. That's where we had the conversation with the spiders.
On my feet.
So now we're going to head up top. Okay. We have a few ways that we can explore this. So we're going to head all the way up to the top up here.
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
Okay, we have a wooden chest over here.
Whoever built it, they've let it rot for ages.
We'll send that arrow to Astarion as well. Now we have a whole set of stairs that leads up into this area. But we're going to skip that for now. And we're going to head around the corner over here. Okay, we have another set of steps that leads up around over here. And again, we're going to skip that for a bit. We're going to head over here. Okay, and you can see we've got 2 stonemasons here.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher.
I forgot to change characters here. So let's, Wyll's got the headband of intellect. So let's have that conversation again.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher. The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see, and be thorough.
Okay, so this is where you need the intelligence here. And there's also a perception roll, but we'll start with history here. Okay, DC of 10, we're getting some bonuses, we can add guidance in.
The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this.
Welcome to the stream.
Fortress.
If you have any questions or anything like that, let me know.
Standing out.
Okay, so we've got another investigation check here that we can work. So let's go ahead and try this one too. Again, DC of 10. And we failed it. Not getting good rolls yet early on in the stream here. So we're going to use an inspiration and roll again. Okay.
Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor. Many split cleanly in two. Yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think?
Okay, and then we have one last perception check, and we're not going to get any bonuses for this except what we get from guidance. So, see how we do. Nope. Wow, our rolls are really bad today. So we have one inspiration left. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, we learned our lesson. We're just in a bad luck day. Okay, so now we can report observation.
Yes, the rubble. Oh, it was a great beast that tore these walls down. I should have known. The statue is newer than the fortress, you say. So obvious in hindsight. Alas, you've left me with more questions than answers. My survey continues. Well, let's see what you've got.
Okay. So you do open them up as traders after that interaction, and this is going to be a good chance for us to clear out all of our inventory out of all of those items that we picked up earlier. So let's just go ahead and clear out as many of these as we can. Okay. Alright, so that's good there. We'll see if anybody else is carrying anything that we need to get rid of. I don't think we are. No. Okay. Now, for sale, they don't really have anything that I need to pick up. Infernal Alloy, this is in their inventory and it's interesting. I can't find a use for it in the early access yet. If there is, I'm just not aware of it, haven't seen anything written about it. But it's one of those things that, again, is probably going to have some sort of use when the full game comes out, when they add more items here into Act 1. But can't find a use for it so far in early access. Okay, so that allowed us to clear out a lot of our inventory. So we'll go ahead and continue on down this way. And we're going to again lead with Wyll here. Does Wyll still have his speak with animals? He does.
Tired. Sleep.
Rest, little one. But do not take long. I feel his shadow.
Okay, looks like some broken dialogue here in the cutscene.
Ketheric Thorm, a familiar name. Halsin mentioned his stronghold deep underground.
Mighty elf, cloaked in darkness. 10 masters ago, and 10 more. But I remember. There was the work, and the blood. There was the Thorm's army. There was the Hellbeast that broke them. The Ketheric Thorm's name faded into stone until the Nere came.
Okay, so interesting. We're starting to learn more about what happened down here.
I outlived my mother, and her mother's mother, and many mothers beyond. Blessed to see many live, cursed to see many die. I saw tusks and flesh, smelled fire and eggs. It came with the masked men, crashing and smashing.
Okay, looks like we have some more broken dialogue here in the cutscene. Okay, so we learned some more about what's happening down here. We have another Deep Rothay that's sleeping over here, holding Alt. You can see we have some food that we can pick up over here. And we'll immediately send that camp. We'll move that off of him and free up some of his carry weight. Holding Alt, nothing else in here. We do have some baskets and things like that that we can search. Or some more camp supplies. And all of these mushrooms, toadstools, fungus that we find down here in the Underdark can be sold. And a little camera malfunction there also. Okay, holding Alt, you can see now we have some skeletons that we're approaching around here. So what we're going to do is put on our Amulet of Lost Voices and see if any of these can be targeted. Nope, they're all skeletons, they're all undead, so can't do anything with them. So we'll put this back on, and now we can go search the skeletons here. Okay, and looks like we have some Dark Justiciar armor. We'll send all that to Wyll, as he's gonna probably end up selling it. We'll take a look at it here in a second. It's kind of interesting.
One day I'll catch a break.
From a roleplay perspective. Okay, so the Scroll of Grease, some Dark Justiciar mail, and a journal. Okay, it talks about an amulet down here that that they have, and looks like Sybil was taking it back. The amulet drove him mad, and that led to some of what's happened down here. So,
As you look at the skeletons, you realize they're all clad in the same dark armor.
Dark Justicia uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me.
and some more broken dialogue. Okay. These were Shar worshippers, and that's what the Justiciar armor is all about. So then you can come up here around the corner, and there's one more. Potion of Vitality, and one last set here. Okay. Now we can come around back here, holding Alt as we go, and you can see there's a wooden chest back here that will get Astarion to lockpick. DC of 10, bonus of 10, can only fail on a natural 1. But with our rolls, that'd be just my luck. Okay. Now we can take a look. So we have light crossbow, a couple of heavy crossbows. And a warhammer.
Crossbow. Sharon made, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So you heard him pipe up that it might have been a Sharon crossbow. So now we can go through and we can search the chests and the trunks over here. Finding some more weapons. And again, all of these things we have someone to sell to. Just right back up the corridor from us. Now they're going to run out of money pretty quick. But we do have somebody to sell to. So don't be afraid to pick up some items here, because you're just going to turn it into gold almost immediately. Okay, so holding Alt. See, we have a backpack over here. We have some more baskets we can search. Okay, some more gold. Good chunk of gold. And just a book that can be picked up. Here we have some water here, and then...
Don't waste a step.
Okay, you can look out here. You can see that we have a chasm creeper down here. So I'm going to split the group. I'm going to jump down here, because he's able to jump back up with his high strength. Okay, we have a rock that we can just climb down. We can pick up the chasm creeper down here. Okay. So now continuing on down around here is going to lead us over to a heavy chest over here. So we're going to walk over here. Going to jump across to the other side. Come over here. Okay, now the chest is trapped. Okay, so what that means is that we're going to have to get Astarion out here. And Astarion is going to have some issues making that jump.
Hello again. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, good. They've added that in finally. I was wondering if they were going to do that. Added in a pathway to get around it so you can't, so you don't have to make that jump. Good. That saves me from having to use another potion of hill giant strength to get his strength up high enough to jump across. So, question is, can he make this jump? Can. Okay, good deal. Now, the issue we're going to have here is that we're all out of inspirations. So, to disarm this, if we fail, that's going to be a problem for us. Okay? And we have an 11 to 14 bonus, a DC of 15, so the chances of failing are small, but our luck this afternoon has been horrible. Okay, good deal. So we passed. Without any inspiration, we wouldn't have had any way to re-roll that if we had failed it, so... Okay. I got a chance to fail that, and we did. But with lockpicking, you can just use another set of thieves' tools to do it. You do not have that option with disarm kits. Okay, so now we can take a look inside the chest, and we have the real Sparky Sparks wall. I love the names that they give to some of these things. Well, once we get back, we'll take a look at it. Okay, and I'm gonna move Astarion back first.
I need to find a way forward.
I don't want him to get caught in the blast zone of the jump landing.
Oh, I could get used to this.
Breathe deep and move.
And once we get up here, we'll put everybody back together. So we have another area down here with what looks like some chests in it. It's going to be an interesting encounter when we get there. So we'll group everybody back up and we can take a look at what we picked up during that. So this must have gone to wares instead of to camp. So we'll go ahead and clean that up. This needs to go over to Wyll. So does that. That should be able to stay under his carry weight. Okay, and then the real Sparky Sparks wall. So what this does, it gives you lightning aura. So as an action, once per long rest, you can use lightning charges to create a lightning aura. This is very similar to what you saw during the combat with Bernard, whereas it's going to put an aura around you where anybody inside of that aura takes 1d6 lightning damage, and that lasts for 3 turns. Like I say, very similar to what you saw with Bernard, except the difference being that we can't supercharge it like Bernard was able to because of the weapon that he was carrying. So, but the real Sparky Sparks wall is what allows you to cast this lightning aura around. Now, to do that, you need to be able to generate lightning charges. Our Barbarian can generate lightning charges, but we don't use a shield. We're Great Weapon Mastery feat, so that's not going to help us over there. Astarion can generate lightning charges as well using the Jolt Shooter, but it's not something that we do very often, and we only really do it just to be able to get him saving throw bonuses here, and that's about it. We could put the shield back on Shadowheart and let her run with a shield again, and move the Jolt Shooter over to her, but I just don't want Shadowheart to be in serious melee situations all the time. It's just not a good idea from my perspective to have her do that. So I'm not going to make any change with that. This is something that we will obviously keep. We'll send it to our camp and hold on to it, but it's not something that we're going to use. And while we're here, I want to make sure that I have changed. Did I utilize that? I need to check Wyll here. Okay, so I have utilized it, so he needs to just continue wearing the Warped Headband of Intellect here. Once we take a long rest, we can swap that back out with him. Okay, So everybody else has light crossbows +1, except this is now a Sharan crossbow that's +1. So if you look at it for Shadowheart, that's 1d8 +2, and if you look at this, it's 1d8 +2. So we can just change those out, and that's more along her lines of role-playing, so to speak. We also have Dark Justiciar Mail. This is medium armor with a 13 armor class. Right now she's wearing the Slippery Chain shirt, which gives her a bonus whenever she heals somebody. When she heals somebody, she now can disengage and not trigger opportunity attacks, which can be very useful for using touch-based healing and then getting out of there and not provoking opportunity attacks. From a roleplay perspective, it also has an armor class of 14. So here for Shadowheart, this is more like what she wants to be from a roleplay perspective. Her armor class is now down to 15. Remember, it was up at 19 at one point. But it's just kind of interesting to have this. She also, the Dark Justiciar Mail also gives you a bonus called Night Singer's Reply. And basically, while you're in darkness, if you take melee damage, the attacker takes 1d4 necrotic damage. So hopefully we don't have her in melee very much, but if she is, there's a bonus from that. So arguably this is the better chainmail to wear, but I'm just having her equip it from a roleplay perspective at this point. So it's just kind of interesting to have her wearing that stuff. So that finishes up this area here.
My feet can carry me.
So we can head back out here and look up toward these steps. Okay. Up here you can see, going around this corner, we have something going on here. Okay, nothing is hostile. They're all
Defender of the people.
Neutral at this point.
Get moving, or I'll swap my cane.
So
for
let's
an
go
axe.
talk to the Deep Rote here.
Grab a cane and whip these Drugnin beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker. Damn right I do. Getting cramps in my arm trying to whip the Drugnin beasts back to work. Now get to the caning, before I thrash you instead.
Okay, don't much like this guy.
You got no need to know, and I got no need to tell. So get to caning or to leaving.
Okay, so we're going to do an investigation here. Small DC. Might as well add in a bonus, though, just because we can. Needed a 5, roll a 23. That's about how it works. Okay, so we can do another investigation check here.
Your eye finds the source of the gleam. A small mote of black metal. Adamantine.
Stuff's no joke. Stronger than steel. Rarer than mithril. It ain't mined. It's made. There's an adamantine forge back there, sure as shitting. Don't get any smart ideas. That forge is clan property. But get the beasts moving and I'll toss some coin your way. Go on then. Light a fire under the buggers.
Okay.
Could fetch him some moss.
Shove moss in your own.
So let's go talk to the Deep Rote here.
No more. No
Okay, so we have some persuasion options here. So if you read through these, you have an option to avoid combat here. However, you also have one that lets you clear the rubble. Then you have another one that allows them to go ahead and fight just on your side. Don't strike us all, just your masters. So you can get their help during this encounter, and that's what we're going to try and do here. So let's go ahead and choose this option. The 10 DC, we have a 5 to 8 total bonus. Oh, wow. Today's just one of those days.
Everyone hurts us. Now we hurt everyone back.
Okay, so now there's going to be combat.
Put him down.
Okay, so we have some options here on how to deal with this. So they are not against us at this point, but they're not allied either. They're kind of neutral at this point. So, like I say, we have some options on how to deal with this. And at the end of the day, we're going to just try and kill everybody here. So, the next one to attack is going to be Grundrel here. He's going to be ranged, so there's not much that we can do about it. So we can reapply Hex, and we're going to Hex his Constitution. Okay. And then we're going to cast Ray of Sickness from the staff. Okay. And now that's going to end his turn.
The hell's wrong with you, drooping hoon? Shit for brains. All that adamantine within reach. You done screwed me over.
Okay, and now they're going to be angry with us. And we rolled badly on initiative. Okay, so Astarian's here, so we're going to dash. We're going to move back here around the corner. We're going to go into hiding.
Now they see me.
And now we can't see the detection cones again.
Over here.
Dumb. Okay. See if we can get off. Okay, so we must be in darkness. Yeah, target's obscured. See if we can move around here. Okay, so we can go after the Herdmaster here. Good deal. Okay, now my Barbarian's got 2 rage charges left, so we might as well frenzy. Okay, we're going to dash. We're going to... How far can I? I can't reach there, so we're just going to move up to here. Then we're going to jump past him. Okay, just to cause some damage there. And hopefully get these two to come after my Barbarian instead of going after Wyll again. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted to have happen. So, we're going to cast Cure Wounds on Wyll.
Can't afford casualties now.
Take cure.
Okay. And yeah, I think we're going to cast Healing Word on Wyll as well. That didn't get a lot of his hit points back. Okay, now he might go after... Okay, so Will's going to get a chance to attack before then. Okay, so he marked Shadowheart. not a problem. Alright, now if Wyll moves, you can see he's going to provoke an attack of opportunity here. So we need to try and end this. So with 17, I'm not going to be able to do it here. So I think we're going to Misty step away after we do this. Yeah, I think we're actually going to Misty step away now. And you can't get up here, that's a shame. Okay, Misty Step does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Okay, and now we can also move back out of the way.
At a time.
Okay. Now Astarion again, looking at how they're pointed, he might be able to hide again here. So let's see if he can hide. He can. So we're going to dash. We're going to move around here if we can. Okay, and we're going to do a melee sneak attack here. Oh, and he missed. With a 94% chance to hit. And he misses. Okay. So, we definitely want to get Herdmaster Scarhall out of the way here. So, we're going to go back. Will we trigger? Yes, we will trigger an attack of opportunity from Morgia here. But it is what it is. We need to get rid of the Herdmaster. And then I think we'll go after her. So, let's just move over here, trigger the attack of opportunity. Move up. We're going to take a Frenzied Strike here. Perfect. Now we can move back. Do a Reckless attack. And got a crit. Very nice. Now that gives her advantage against me on this attack. So, kind of expected that was coming. Alright, so there's not much here, I think, that we want to deal with. So, Guiding Bolt at level 2. It's an 88% chance to hit. Grundle's coming up next. I don't think we're going to be able to get a kill here. Oh, we did. Outstanding. Okay. And that's all we're going to need to do. Because Wyll is going to be able to move up here.
Making my move.
We can open this up and see. Okay. So his hex has disappeared, so we will just go ahead and cast Ray of Sickness and... oh, geez, 1 hit point left. Come on. Might as well use up his second spell slot. And then Astarion can hide. Should be able to get a ranged sneak attack. Done. Okay.
At least things have stayed interesting.
So, took some big damage there. But it is what it is. Now, they are marked as steel here. But there's no one around to see us do it. So you can take a look and see what they've got on them. So, a dark ring, some leather armor, short bows. Okay. More items that we're just going to end up selling. Camp supplies. And then here, we do have some scale mail. The whipping cane. The more camp supplies, always good. We have some adamantine slag.
Are those specks of adamantine in this slag?
Okay, which we can look at here in just a second. Alright. And then we do have this cave-in over here. There's nothing on the Deep Rote here, and you can see because of his hit point level, he's basking in Leviathar's roll, or love. So he's got a +2 to attack rolls, because he's now at less than 30% of his hit points. So one of those benefits that we picked up a long time ago.
Something good here, I hope.
With that very interesting pain encounter earlier. So nothing here. So
Time to press ahead.
now we have this cave-in over here. It's medium toughness, but what we're going to do is we're going to throw our smoke powder one of our smoke powder satchels at it. Okay. Now that should have landed somewhere. It didn't. Oh, it's gone everywhere. Okay. So now we can move back here. And we can get Astarion to throw one of the alchemist fires, or he could shoot an arrow of fire. Either one is about the same, but in this case we'll just have him throw this. Okay, I don't know why that smoke powder satchel didn't explode this. Okay. I wonder if there's a difference between the regular one that we picked up and... We're going to stay in here for a second. And the... and the one that you get from Philomene that is also down here in this reserve. So we'll take a look here in just a second. But for now, we do need to go ahead and take a long rest. We have one short rest available to us, but we've only got one rage charge left as well. And you can see that we're starting to get low on spell slots. So let's go ahead and take our long rest. Okay. We can quickly go through our conversations, see if there's anything new.
What's on your mind?
Nothing here.
May the darkness protect you.
Shadowheart. Looking all Sharian.
Hello, my dear.
Astarion looking really cool in his armor.
All three leaders dead. A magnificent showing. The bards will carry your praises across Faerun, hell, across all of Toril. And I'll be leading the songs.
And Wyll still reminiscing about his adventure in the Goblin Camp. Okay, so let's go to the Traveler's Chest. Pick up some camp supplies here, so that's 9, 15, 21, 27, 33, 39. I don't know why I picked up the rotten mushrooms. Those are no good. And we'll take one of these as well. And that should be 40. All right. While I'm here, I'm going to try something else. Again, don't know if it's going to work or not, but I've been carrying around some things for a while. And they're just a bunch of weight here, so... Okay, so that worked.
Defender of the people.
And I think we have another one somewhere. We might not. Just look through here real quick. So it doesn't look like we do. Yeah, that was our only smoke powder bomb. So, but yeah, none of our other attacks are going to affect this with the medium hardness. Well, it didn't used to. We might as well go see what happens here. Okay, interesting. Boy, I love the changes that get made. Okay, so we opened up this area here. So we've taken our long rest, so before we go on, let's go ahead and take care of a few housekeeping things, like we always do. And we will have Wyll get his Armor of Shadows. And we're going to have Wyll bring his familiar out as well. Take the imp. Okay. Now we can head on back in here.
Moving ahead.
Okay, we have some skeletons that we can search. So a dagger. We also have a pouch down here with some more adamantine slag, and we forgot to look at that. We'll look at it here in just a second. Nothing there. And just some gold there. So, the adamantine slag. Here and here. These are things in a long list of what are called crafting items inside of the game. Can't find a use for it in early access. Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know in the chat. I haven't found a use for any of these in the early access, but again, Larian has said that they've added a lot of stuff into Act 1 in the full version, so be prepared that there might be some uses for these later on. This is not the crafting material that you need to work the adamantine forge. This is just little pieces of it. It says it's too small and damaged to be of any use. Okay? So it's not what you're looking for when it comes to using the adamantine forge. But it kind of lets you know that the adamantine forge is going to be using adamantine. So another dagger here. Again, we're just going to be selling all of this stuff off. Okay, so you do get an autosave here. Should let you know, as always, that there's some possible encounters or things like that happening. So, some skeletons to search. Nothing much. And you can look out here around this area, and you can see this area, which is currently unreachable during early access. But you can see how pretty they were. This is where you came in through the main entrance to get into the dockyard here. But yeah, there's nothing you can do out here, nowhere to Misty Step out here in this area or anything like that, so... Go up and do some more searching. Just some gold. And some more candles. Okay. Okay, incense and some bowls, nothing that we want to take. Alright, so you can see we're kind of moving into an upper area here. Well above anything that we were exploring previously. Okay. You can see we have this orb of dark vision here. We have some markings on the ground and things like that. So we'll go ahead and keep taking a look and keep searching around here. Some more incense and that sort of stuff. There's a ladder to get down to a lower area down here with some levers on it. There's also another skeleton that we can search out here. Okay. And now before we go out here, I'm going to break the party and I'm going to take Astarion out here. Okay, I'm going to cast guidance on himself. Okay, and go back to hiding. Okay, and you can see that now we've got some traps. Okay. We don't yet know exactly what triggers them. Okay. But if you move slowly... Wow, his perception failed. Nice job. So, we will get Shadowheart to cast guidance on herself. And we don't need to hide here. But you just want to take it slow and easy. And her perception failed. This is outstanding. Okay, so we'll cast perception on my Barbarian.
None shall see me.
Okay. Have him come out here. Oh, wow. We're just going to all fail it, aren't we?
Ready. Yes, all right. My fourth year.
Okay, and Wyll.
Quiet as a moonbeam. Heading out.
Yep. Everybody failed it. Wow. Great. Okay.
Let's see what the day brings. Let's be quick.
So I guess we'll just take Astarion out here for now. These areas here are pressure plates that trigger these. So we're going to cast guidance again and we're going to jump across here. And he found this one. Now again, we're going to attempt to disarm this, but if we fail, we have no inspirations left. Okay. Jeez. These rolls today. Okay. Then moving on up and taking it slow.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Okay. Alright, we found this one. Okay. Again, we can't fail these with the Starian unless we roll a natural 1. But like I say, with the rolls I've been having this morning, I certainly do not put it past him, or put it past me to roll that. Okay? You can see we have another disarm trap here. Okay, now our rolls are looking up a little bit. And watch, right as I say that, his guidance is about to run out. Okay, we can come over, and all these are traps. Okay, so all through this, you just want to take it easy and move in short distances. Andy failed his perception check on that. We'll jump across.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Okay. And he failed that one. Wow. And he failed that one. It's impressive, I tell ya. Okay. So we have an ornate iron fence. We don't have to pick this. There is a way to find the key. But with the Starian, no real need not to. Okay. Then we can open this up. Alright, so I'm going to cast Guidance again. I moved in before I cast Guidance, but this is obviously a trap here. Okay, nothing here. Just some gold. This was Astarian's chance to shine, and he just about messed up every single one of his perception checks. Okay. Then we have a lever here. Okay, and we do have an Idol of Shar that we can pick up. Okay, and the Idol of Shar is worth a lot of gold. Okay. We'll carry it on Shadowheart for now. Then around the corner we have a gilded chest. Okay, have some stuff to sell. And we have the Protecty Sparks wall. Alright, we'll make our way back and we'll talk about that here in a second. Now, that lever... Okay. So, interesting. I'm not entirely sure if that lever shut off the traps or not. Honestly. So let's cast Guidance before we do, and we'll make our way down here. Okay. We have some stuff that we can search down here. Just a quarterstaff. Mace. Just some stuff that we're going to end up selling. But this, picking up these things like this is how you end up getting the amount of gold that I have to be able to buy all sorts of magical items from the vendors. So don't overlook picking up, you know, even standard weapons. Okay. Holding Alt. Nothing visible. Back here. Okay. Wooden barrel with a trap disarm kit that I think we need now. Or do we? Yeah, we got 3 now. Okay, so some more wooden crates to look through. And a wooden barrel. Okay, nothing that we need here. Alright, you can see this is down below where we came in, up off the dock. Okay, and you can see that there's also this over here. And we'll be getting to that here in a little bit. Now we're going to head back up. Okay, and we have another ladder to get down to this area. Okay, so a heavy chest. Just some more stuff to sell here. And now we get to... You can see that we have an area farther over this way. I don't know as if we can reach... Yeah, we can't reach all the way around here. The platform just stops here. But now we have these 2 levers. These 2 levers actuate this bridge here. And you can see that we have something sitting out here on top of this other bridge. Okay? You can also see that this can probably be extended over here, and we have a whole nother area over here, and you can see that this is getting us closer to that smoke powder reserve area over here. Okay, so now with the rest of the group up here, we also have another way to get across here. So if you look at this, we will make our way out here. Actually, we'll bring Astarion back to do this. Okay, because that one we need to jump over. Okay, and now we can get back in here. Alright, so we'll bring Astarion up here. We'll cast Guidance again. And we'll just bring him up here slowly. Okay.
There are traps about.
Alright, so we found those 2 traps, which is good. So we can move him back. We can clear those out. Okay, clear out the blast mines. Now, he obviously can't make this jump, and there isn't anybody that can make this jump, I don't think, even with a potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Interesting times.
But we'll see how far the farthest jump can get us. Yeah, see, target's too far to reach out there. Even if you take a potion of Hill Giant Strength, he's not able to make that jump. This you have to Misty Step across, right? So you can take somebody and Misty Step across over here and get down into some other areas around here, but there's no real need to do that. We're going to group everybody back up, and we're going to all go together. Actually, I'm not going to group them up here for a second. Once we get around this corner, I'm going to ungroup everybody. Because we do want to make sure that everybody jumps over this. Okay, and then we can move him down there.
I'm ready.
Shadowheart can go next. We can move her down here. And so on and so forth.
Move ahead.
Okay, so the imp should not trigger it, being he's a flying entity.
Don't touch me.
And then Astarion. And everybody's now down here.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Okay, so now we can take a look at what the levers do. Right? So the first lever on the right here moves this from one side to the other. The other lever moves it up and down. Okay, so what you can do here is you can get everybody onto this, and we're going to just jump Derval up here first.
A long way to go still.
And then we can jump everybody else up here. And we're going to take Astarion up here last. Okay, and he can fly.
What a day.
And now Astarion. Now Astarion can use his bow to shoot the levers. Okay, so you don't have to split your party here to get them across to this side. You do not have to do that. You can just use a bow to trigger the door. Okay, so now everybody can jump across, and everybody will be grouped back up. Okay. We're going to group everybody back up. We're going to go into hide. Again, not hide, but group hide.
Can't risk being in open view.
And now we can look around up here. So we have a bunch more skeletons. Gold. Okay, another dagger. Okay, and now you can head up this ladder. Now you can start to see kind of where we were previously. Down here's where the encounter with the ochre jellies was. And then taking this up and around got us up to where Philomene was, over on the other side. And you can also kind of see where we're going to be going, because going through this door leads you into here, into this area. Okay. So while we're up here, we will explore this. Okay, and you can, again, look out here over the edge of this thing and see how wonderfully done the Larian level designers have made this. It's just really quite impressive. So I'm going to toggle this group. I'm going to have Astarion cast guidance on himself. You don't have to do this, because I'm not trying to cross this way. But again, moving up slowly. Okay, so we passed one and failed one. So I'm going to move him back. Shoot this. Okay, the other one is still there.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Onward.
Okay, she found it.
Trust no one.
Alright, so we can group everybody back up. And we can head back out this way.
Bring it quiet. Move with care.
Down the stairs. Okay, holding Alt, nothing shows up.
Never wanted the easy path.
Okay, it does look like there's some blood on the ground. We have some broken shackles.
Footprints, I reckon. I should look closer.
Okay. And then here, it's talking about these footprints.
What happened here?
Okay,
It's hard to
so
make any
that
sense
didn't
of
work.
this mess.
So we will get Wyll to try.
What's all this? Something shady was going on here.
Okay, so you might only get that one chance. Oh, there's another one here. Where are you guys going? Hello? The footprint's back here.
Interesting.
What a mess.
Okay. So I failed the perception check for them. So
I can be subtle sometimes.
that's going to be the end of that.
What path lies before me?
Okay, so we're going to head back up here and go through the doorway into what is the dormitory. The footprints, in case you're wondering, don't lead to anything yet in early access. One of those clues that I expect is going to be happening in the full version of the game. Okay, and you can see there's a dormitory plaque here.
Come, all who are weary, sleep and
Okay, you can see now on our map, these are the entrance down below us, where we were, but when we got into the conversation, are you guys still up top? Is Wyll still up there? Oh, jeez. Killing me, Smalls. Wyll has got some of the same issues that it appears Shadowheart had.
The pride of the gate.
When it comes to hiding and following with the rest of the party. You remember the bug where Shadowheart would get stuck off on her own, and then they fixed it in patch 8? Well, they may have introduced it for Wyll. He seems to have a lot of the same issues sometimes, so... Okay. So, coming along this side, Scimitar. Holding Alt, looking around.
Anything of use?
Short sword. And we're going to be filling up on carry weight here pretty quickly. Okay. Then you can take a look around this way. Okay. You can see that we have some...
Pricks will get nowhere with just axes. Things gone touched in their head.
Okay. You can see leading down into this area over here. This is where Nere is. down in this area. And us jumping, or us coming across here and coming up this way. Okay, you can see that there is a gilded chest down here. Okay, you can access that from down here, which is how you want to access it, not from up here. Okay, holding Alt, there's a skeleton up here. Gold and another short sword. Okay, up here we have a map of Moonhaven. Basically just a war map. It's something that you can sell. Okay. Okay, now you got an autosave. You can see that we get up here. There are some more skeletons. Okay. The Dark Justiciar Mask. And we find the Scimitar Mold.
A steel mold, used in forges to cast armor and weapons.
Okay, and then we have a couple of levers up here. So, if you look and see here, we have another something here. So if I have him trigger the right lever, that takes this up. He triggers the left lever, it moves it forward all the way over. Okay? Then again, the right lever can take it down. Okay? So, this is again another one of those areas where you can move everybody onto the platform and then shoot these levers with a bow to get the platform to go where you want it to go. Okay? And it can take you all the way around here into this area here, which is where we are going to end up going, just not right this second. Because I do have a carry weight problem. So first, we are going to head back and sell this stuff off. So we might actually just do that. I would prefer... I'm thinking how I want to do this. I think I am just going to head back and sell now. So, we're going to go back to the Grimforge waypoint. Okay. Barbarian's encumbered, so he's going to be walking slow, but we want to get over here and talk to the Stonemason.
The past is nearer than we think. We simply must dig. Well, let's see what you've got.
Okay, his inventory, or his gold reset after the previous selling spree because we had our long rest. So we'll let Wyll sell off all of his stuff. He's going to keep the hand crossbow for now. But all of the Justiciar armor. And we need to put the Circlet of Blasting back on him. Okay. And then Astarion. And again, I'm not too worried about money in this case, or else I would transfer it all to Wyll. Okay. Alright, and this is looking through here. We're going to sell off the adamantine slag. We don't need to carry it. Well, I'll send it to my camp. And these two can be sold off. And actually, I think he's going to get rid of the crossbow too. I was keeping it for a reason, but I don't think I'm going to utilize that reason. Okay, so let's go into our inventory and look at the items that we picked up. So the slippery chain shirt, I've already swapped that out. I don't need to keep it in my inventory. I can send it to camp. The light crossbow +1, I should have sold that. I'll sell it here in a second. Don't need uncovered memories. I need the sapphire spark equipped on him. The circlet of blasting as well. Okay. And then here, oh, he's still got scale mail. Carrying. Doesn't need. We picked up the Protecty Sparks wall. This is clothing, so it works on your spellcasters and that sort of stuff. The wearer has +1 to armor class and saving throws as long as they have lightning charges. So, for your spellcasters who wear clothing, or if you have a barbarian who's not wearing armor, who's just wearing clothing and taking advantage of their unclothed armor class bonus, which you can see here. He's got an armor class of 17. His armor class drops to 15, but he is getting +3 from unarmored defense from his constitution bonus while wearing. But that's not something that we're going to do. We're going to keep his armor class up as high as we can get it. But for spellcasters wearing clothing, if they have the ability to get lightning charges, then they're going to get +1 to their armor class, which can be very nice. That would take Wyll up to a 15. He would be sacrificing this additional poison damage that he's getting using the poisoner's robe, and he doesn't have a way to get lightning charges right now. Why does the sapphire spark not want to equip? Okay, finally. So in this case, it's not something that I'm going to be using in the playthrough, but it is something that you want to keep around. You don't want to get rid of it. Okay. So he's got the scimitar mold now. I'm going to send the iron flask back to camp as well. That's going to save me a bunch of carry weight. The adamantine slag doesn't weigh anything. Carry it around. And I can get rid of some of this gold. So I'm going to keep 2,000-ish. And I'm going to send the rest to camp. You can see that cleared up another 6 pounds worth of carry weight. Okay. And we'll have Wyll speak again here.
The past is nearer than we think.
And trade and get rid of that scale armor, or that scale mail. Okay. Get rid of that. That brings us down to where we want to be. And we can quickly make our way back to where we were. It's not that hard to get there. It's just basically straight down this corridor and through the opening that we opened up. We'll have to redo getting into or getting across the bridge and past the trap, but I don't think it's a big deal. Okay, and again here we'll split the group. Jump across. Take him down. Oh, and we also did pick up something for her that we want to look at as well.
At the ready. Ever onward.
How delicious. Yes, let's.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay, we can group everybody back up, but now when we're down here we can look at the Dark Justiciar mask that was picked up. Okay. So the Dark Justiciar mask is a helmet that just gives you +1 to intimidation. Now, this is the ultimate role play version of Shadowheart here. But we start losing too much. We've already lost. We didn't lose anything by putting the Shar and crossbow on. That was a 1-for-1 trade. We lost some by putting on the Dark Justiciar mail. We would lose even more by removing Wapira's crown. So I think we want to probably leave that on. Wapira's crown is whenever I heal somebody else, Shadowheart gains hit points as well. As part of it. So this is kind of the role play aspect of it, but if she ever gets hurt, then you want her healing to heal both of you. So I don't normally use the crown, but it's an interesting option. Okay, and then we can get Astarion. Oh. We need the Imp on here as well. Now we can get Astarion to shoot the lever. Okay. And now I want to see... Yeah, there was nothing else that we needed up there except for the scimitar mold. So I'm going to split the group and I'm going to take... Oh no, we picked up the scimitar mold. Yes, we picked it up. So I'm going to come down... I'm going to come over and I'm going to jump everybody down here onto this. I'm not going to jump onto this. Don't think that's actually still in. I don't think it is, but I'm not going to take a chance. Okay, alright, so everybody's down here. I can search the skeleton, and I can pick up the longsword mold. So now looking at his inventory, we have the longsword mold, and we have the scimitar mold. Okay. Now we can continue on up this bridge. Oh, we actually didn't go into here yet. I don't know if everyone can make that.
Careful, I'm behind.
Okay, everybody can.
No one stopped me yet.
Okay. Now we'll jump across here. Alright. We're going to kind of walk up here a bit. And we're going to turn ourselves around and we're going to go into hiding here.
This calls for careful footwork.
We're going to split the group and we're going to have Astarion go up and pick open this door. Okay, a DC of 12, we have a bonus of 10. I'm not gonna say anything. Nope. 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 Not gonna say anything. Okay, so moving Astarion into this area over here. Holding Alt, kind of looking around. Nothing there. Okay, we do have some stuff in here, it looks like. So we can search for some books. Okay, you do have some scrolls. Okay, we have a Sharan Inquisitor here. There's a letter here. Okay, so looks like they were torturing a Harper. She revealed the location of her stockpile on a rocky overlook. I investigated but found the chest in question is trapped. Any attempt to open it might break its contents completely. Refuses to reel open the chest, only crying Lux Splenda with every lash. Some type of watchword, no doubt. Okay, so you kind of learned something about it.
What was that watchword? Lux Splendor.
Okay.
I'm sure that's very useful if you know what it means. Alas, I don't.
Alright, so we have a key that can be picked up. We'll send that to Gerval, and then holding Alt, you can see there's a potion of fire resistance up here. Okay, Shocking Grasp and Web. Very useful spells. Coming across to this side, we can search some more skeletons here. You can see the Smoke Powder Reserve is very close to us. Okay, we do have some...
These are Sharan weapons. I would recognize the Night Singer's blades anywhere.
Okay. So we have some blades, some Sharan blades in here that are all rusted up. Okay, another dagger. And the shield mold. Okay, so that's 3 different molds that we picked up. The longsword, the scimitar, and the shield. Okay, nothing there. Another skeleton we can search over here. Nothing, and a crate down here. Okay, now it looks like the Smoke Powder Reserve is inside this room here. Alright, so we're going to keep Astarion here, and we're going to move him up. And we're going to lockpick this door. 18 DC. I need to roll a 4 on guidance. Alright, well. 2 thieves' tools left. I don't carry a lot of thieves' tools because it's normally really hard for Astarion to fail these. Okay, so He opened it up. He failed his stealth check and got into combat. So we have a Merregon Legionnaire right here, and we have 3 Hellspores. Okay? The Hellspores aren't really the big deal. You can look at the Merregon Legionnaire. They have superior dark vision, but they have an extra attack as well as magic resistance. So they have advantage on their saving throw. Okay? So they're also resistant to cold and poison, but that's not normally a big deal. But they are resistant to non-magical damage. So they take half damage from all the attacks. So that's something pretty dangerous to watch out for. So what we're going to do is move the rest of the party into a position where they can hopefully make an ambush here on the next turn. Okay. So actually, I'm just going to leave him out here. I'm going to move Astarion completely out of here. I'm going to dash. Okay, I'm going to move back here. I'm going to try and hide again. I don't think I can, but I'm going to try and hide again. Okay, I can. I'm out, far enough outside the detection cone. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to get any sneak attacks because they're probably obscured. Yeah, see, target's obscured. This target is not obscured, but I'm going to have to move back here to take the attack. I don't know if I'm going to be within range or not. Okay, target's obscured there too. Pretty sure this one isn't going to work. Oh no, it says it's not obscured, so I might be able to get a sneak attack here on the Hellspore. And got a crit and killed it. Okay, so that's good. So now I can just kind of move myself all the way as far out as I can get. Okay, and we're going to end the turn and see where they go. Okay, so he's using a crossbow. Okay, dashing. Okay, so my turn again, and if he moves, he's going to take an attack of opportunity from this Hellspore. So let's see what we can do with the remainder of our party members here. So let's get Wyll up here.
Every step counts.
You can see the detection cones, which is good. Okay, he can get off a good shot on any of the Hellspores. Let's try and take this one here first. Not a crit. Nice. Okay, so now Astarion, if he moves, he's not going to take an attack of opportunity. If he goes this way, he gets within range, and he will, but moving this way, he won't. So, probably best if I don't go that way with him. So, let's see. Let's take Shadowheart and see where the detection cones are now falling. Okay.
Darkness, cloak me.
So hopefully what we'll be able to do here is cast a guiding bolt and kill this Hellspore. So it says no oh, that's Shield of Faith. guiding bolt. So, looking at the numbers, we've got about a 50-50 shot. Okay, so 11. So what I can probably do with Astarion now, let's dash. Okay, let's just move in and do an offhand attack. Actually, we can just bite as my other bonus action. That's guaranteed to hit. Okay, and now we can move him. We can actually take a jolt shooter shot while we're here. Okay, and now we can move him all the way out of the way up here. Okay.
My next move.
Now we're gonna end the turn.
Shall we dance?
And let the Legionnaire go and find out where he's gonna go. Okay, so he's going up after Astarion, which means that his detection cones have now turned all the way around to face Astarion, and we can come up behind him. Yep, see, his detection cones have completely shifted. I don't think we need to frenzy for this. We'll just go up behind him for a reckless attack. That's only 44%, so let's see if we can get some other things happening. So, for Shadowheart, if she casts a bless using her staff. Okay, and now my reckless attack is at 58%. Okay. So if I dash when I'm not in combat, it doesn't get me the same advantages. So let's just go up and give him a reckless attack at 58%. Okay. That took him down to all but 1 hit point.
Let's spill some blood.
And now Astarion's here, and Astarion can just finish this off. Well, 75% chance to finish it off with his offhand. Perfect.
Alright, what now?
How did Wyll take damage?
Blade at the ready.
I'm just curious about what happened there. Okay, very strange. So now searching the Legionnaire, you can see we have Merregon halberd and a devil foil mask. Worth a lot of gold to sell. And the halberd.
Is it bronze? Gold even?
Okay, so if you look at the halberd, okay, this is a two-handed weapon, so we would benefit from it with the Great Weapon Mastery feat. It's just basically a +1 halberd, so 15 to 24. It's 1d10, it is not 2d6, but that's the same, I guess the greatsword's 2d6, so there's no real reason for us to keep this in our group. It's just something that we want to end up selling off. Okay, and you can see we do have 3 molds now. Okay, the Hellsboars don't ever have anything on them.
With haste.
You can go into this room. You can see that there's a dead ochre jelly here. And again, I'm just taking it slow. just walking in, you can see that the Smoke Powder Reserve quest marker's right here, so we'll search the ochre jelly. You can see up here we have another devil foil mask. So we'll get Wyll to go pick that up. He's gonna sell it. And the potion of fire resistance.
Merregons and infernal soldiers, and they don't fight without a commander.
Okay, and we do have an opulent chest. Has gold and the fire stoker. Okay. Now, the fire stoker is a hand crossbow. Now, this is a hand crossbow is a crossbow that allows you to wield it in each hand. Okay, so it allows you to dual wield crossbows, basically, as your ranged weapon. So you have to be proficient in them. If you look at Astarion, his martial weapons he's proficient with are hand crossbows. And I had forgotten about this when I got rid of the other hand crossbow. That's why I was keeping it, was so that I could dual wield these crossbows with Astarion. But what it is it deals an additional 1d4 piercing damage to burning targets. Now again, it's conditional, so it's not really like it's something that's going to happen all of the time. The other thing is that it's a 1d6 weapon. If you're just using one, your longbow is 1d8. So the only way to make these really work is if you dual wield them instead. So that's what I'm probably going to do, I think. But we'll leave it there for now, and we'll come back and kind of pick that up later. So, holding Alt, we have a rusted key here. Okay. And nothing else. The Smoke Powder Reserve, you can see, has an arrow pointing down below us. You can't see it.
Never wanted the easy path.
We'll move out of here. And you can see, yeah, it's down below us. We actually know where it is. And the river. Okay. So that clears out this upper area up here. So now we can head back out and get onto this bridge here. What?
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Great. Yeah. Perfect. He's going to keep having death saving throws, and he's going to end up dying, and I'm not going to be able to get there in time. Yeah. Okay, there's his death saving throw failed. Yeah, he just died. This is so stupid. That's one of the biggest things that I hate in this game, is the problem with pathing. It's just so horrifically dumb. Nothing you can do to avoid it sometimes. Okay, so where's he at? Oh, there he is, over there. Yeah, not gonna say anything about it. It's just horrifically bad mechanics. And Astarian's down here too. Great.
Back on your feet.
So stupid.
Take a big swig. Cure you right
Because now I'm just going to have to burn my rests to get their hit point back. Just dumb. Just dumb. They just decided they were gonna
Never a dull moment.
fall down. So we'll teleport down here and get everybody back together again. Sorry, I just get frustrated. I just get very frustrated with this sometimes.
Will that be all, your pissiness?
When it's not, you'll be the first to know, stick shit.
Can't slow down. That's curious.
Okay.
Something
There it
over
is.
there.
Okay, and that's going to open this door here. And this is where the smoke powder reserve is. Here in this heavy chest. Well, not in the heavy chest, but over there on the floor. We have smoke powder satchels.
Anything to that absolute talk, you think?
Now these are the same smoke powder satchels that we threw earlier. And it didn't work out very well. So hopefully they'll work better now. Okay, so now we can make our way back out of here. Now we have all the stuff that we need to complete Nere's quest. Okay. And I think what we'll probably do is just go take care of that. Over here. And then we'll head back where we were, kind of toward the Grimforge. The Grimforge itself. This area, this whole area being called the Grimforge. Okay, you can see there's a lot of Duergar over here. And this leads us into this area here. Okay. And right over here is where these quest markers are taking us. Okay. And then over here, you can see we can actually head over that way first before we go in and take this encounter. We can sell off the last of our items. I don't think he's got any money left, though.
Perhaps. Just a theory.
And our imp, of course, has been left entirely behind.
Half these walls are still standing.
But we can just summon another one.
The past is nearer than we think. Well, let's see what you've got.
Okay, yeah, so he doesn't have, hardly any money left to trade here. We can get rid of some of these things, but we're not going to be able to sell the double foil helmets or anything like that. If he has some thieves' tools, I'm going to have Astarion buy those. And now maybe he can get rid of the masks. Oh, he can. Good. Okay. And can't sell the Idol of Shara yet.
That's all then.
Okay. So now you can head back up here, and again, you have an opportunity to look out over this area, and we have a cragged rock that can take us down here. Now, this area is where the Harper Stash is. Yeah, I know. Your pathing's all messed up, so go all the way back to the top, now climb all the way back down. Go ahead. Thank you. You guys all ready to join up, or is Shadowheart going to climb it again? Okay, good. So, Wyll, we can recast his familiar. Okay, and we're going to hide everybody here, and we're going to break the group. We're going to take Astarion down here. We're going to cast guidance on him.
My fortune. Neither seen nor heard. If the Dark Justiciar's letter was right, there should be a stash here somewhere. How to find the damn thing?
Okay, so I failed a perception check, which is about these runes on the ground. Okay, so looking around, we have a wooden chest here. We have a wooden chest here and another wooden chest here.
A poor imitation. I see you, you sneaky little shapeshifter.
Okay, so we discovered that this is not necessarily a chest. And we're going to cast guidance again.
Maya, Fortio. Let's prowl.
Okay, you failed the perception on that one.
That might be worth a look.
Okay, so we see something over here.
I see you, you sneaky little shapeshifter.
Okay. So we know that these two are not what they seem to be, and it's probably safe to assume that this one is not what it seems to be as well, but there's also a toy chest over here. Okay, that doesn't have anything to do with these two. Right? So we're going to take a look at this.
A trap.
Okay.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
What that does is now we're able to perceive the Harper Stash that's popped up.
See me coming.
Okay, and we can disarm this trap. And again, if we fail the roll, because it's got a DC of 20. Okay, good. Okay, so we disarmed it. Now we'll lockpick it. Again, a DC of 20, but we have thieves' tools to deal with it now. Perfect, didn't need it anyway. Okay, now okay, it's unlocked. Now what happens if we open it? Okay, we got some gold. Got a silver goblet that Wyll can sell. We got a scroll of evidence. We're just going to pick up. Okay. And we can leave. Okay, now these, you would like, we can trigger these. You know, we might as well. We're We might end up taking a long rest anyway. Okay, if you shoot the chest, or if you take a sneak attack, yeah, it doesn't look like you can. We can just do a regular attack, though. Okay. You can see that they turn into mimics. Alright, so... Historian's turn here. So, let's see. Nobody else is in combat yet. Okay, so we can't move up much farther than that. Where can jump land us? So we can jump all the way back here. Okay. So I took a bunch of damage from that. Much more than the mimic did. Okay. So now from up here, target's too far. Okay, 98% chance to hit. Have no shot there. Okay, so we got a crit. Barbecued it. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Okay, and now Shadowheart. Get in here.
Half these walls are still standing.
He has a little more leeway because that detection cone's now gone. Okay, so she can cast Bless down here. Okay, and now she's joined in. Last thing is the Imp. And the Imp is just going to be a distraction. So we're going to fly him all the way down here. Okay, and see if he can get thing on this Mimic. Alright, good, he can. So cause some damage. Now Astarion, again, if he moves, you can see he's going to take an attack of opportunity here. He does. So I think we're going to use a bonus action and get some healing back. Alright, now we're just going to use his... We're just going to do a main hand attack, and then we can just do an offhand attack here as well. Okay. Okay, you went after my Barbarian. Don't know if he can see from here. He can. Can't see that one, but he can see this one. Okay, now he's gonna Hex Constitution. Alright. Now this Mimic down here is gonna get a chance to hit, and he's probably gonna go after Astarion. Okay. Alright.
Missed this.
And now Astarion's in this same situation here. He can't really back away or anything like that, so all he can really do, because the detection cone from this one is going to be covering, so he's not going to be able to hide and get sneak attacks or anything like that.
Dark Lady, help me strike true.
Okay, she can't get down here very far.
Onward.
She's going to cast a cantrip. I think we're going to cast it here. Okay, and now my Barbarian. Okay, he's going to dash to get lightning charges. Now he's going to jump in here. Cause some damage, and that'll be the end of his turn. Go in after him again. Jeez. Okay, that one's done. And reapply the hex here.
Here goes nothing.
All right.
The dance macabre.
Now here, I can move around behind him.
Step quick.
I can hide.
Let's find some prey.
I can do a sneak attack melee. And that ends it.
I've got a long road ahead.
Okay. So that was just to show you what the encounter was like. There's not really a whole lot here from what I remember. But we'll search the mimics and see. Yeah, just a hand axe +1 here.
What's in here?
Oh, there is. I forgot about that. Okay, this is the Boots of Brilliance. Okay. The Boots of Brilliance are a bard item. As an action, and an action once per long rest, you can restore one of your inspirations. So, which is, you know, very powerful if you're playing the bard class. The bardic inspiration is their bread and butter. And having the Boots of Brilliance to get one more of those back once per long rest can be a very good thing. Now again, we don't have any bards this time, but it is something that you definitely want to keep around you, and if you have a bard, then obviously use it. So, but that's kind of what the encounter's about. You don't have to fight them if you don't want. You saw how you can work that encounter. So you don't have to fight it if you don't want to. Okay, and I'm all out of short rests after the last time, so I'm going to go take another long rest here. Okay, and I'm going to check my traveler's chest.
No traps, please.
And see if I have any other hand crossbows. I do not. Okay. So this is 18 camp supplies. Plus 12, that's 30. $35, 38, 40. Starian does look pretty cool. Not the best armor he could be wearing, but he does look pretty cool. Okay, our standard after long rest items.
Where am I needed?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
And then we can head up this way, and we're going to continue on toward the Nere aspect. And you can see over here there's a potion of greater healing. It is marked steel. It is possible to get it if you're hidden, but there's no real reason for me to get it. Okay, there's another chest up here and a backpack, all marked as steel. Another trunk up here. Okay, and then we have kind of a back way out here. So you're now downstairs in the area around Nere. Okay. We'll send these to camp. Potion of healing's marked as steel. Okay, and no other way we can go down here. You can head back up top here. And look, we do have another novice up here. Everything's marked as steel. Scroll of web over here. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm trying to think how I want to play this. I think I'm going to split the, well, I'm going to bring everybody down here. And I'm just seeing where this one goes. Okay. I'm going to bring everybody down here. Okay, I'm going to hide everybody. And I'm going to break the group. And Rellin doesn't have to be hidden. But I think I probably want to well, we'll do it this way and see what happens. It's a little tricky doing this. But again, we'll see what happens.
Thrin's gone touched in the head.
Okay. We're going to come around into here, and we're going to...
Do I need to rip the extra flesh off your ears? Faster!
No.
You better hope your little tricks didn't harm the true soul!
No, we don't want to do this. We do not want to do it this way.
Need to keep focused.
Okay, we're going to bring everybody together over here. Yeah, and there's a reason I'm doing this. I'm thinking about the encounter and the persuasion checks. So, even though it's going to have everybody be in danger...
Prick ain't stopped caning those beasts last I saw, and he still ain't broke through.
I think I want everybody together.
Light on my feet.
Okay. Alright. We're going to head in here and deal with... And again, everything in here is marked steel. So, Okay, so we're going to talk to Sergeant Thrin here. And we're going to do that with Wyll.
Remember, things could always get...
Faster! Heat up some rocks! Let's see how the little pricks do when we strap fire to their legs.
Not the most sophisticated way of getting what you want from someone, is it?
Move, Hoon! I don't have time for Drugnan outsiders. Poorly, obviously. Tunnel collapsed on a true soul. Absolute's going to eat my liver. Now move! I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. Trapped true soul Nere. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads. Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get Nere out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that. Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane. That's so. Set it near the rubble and ignite.
Okay. So, we do have some explosive powder here.
Still breathing, despite everything. I have something to ask.
Bugger off! You're distracting the slaves. They run, you're dead.
Okay, well we are going to... split this.
Get back.
Out of the way!
One spark and it'll blow.
Blast the thing to bits!
Okay. There it is.
What are you waiting for?
Okay, so we're going to set it there.
Blast the thing to bits!
Thing is absolutely useless.
Keep digging!
Absolutely useless.
Didn't you hear? Do I need to rip the extra flesh off your ears? Faster!
Ah, this thing's absolutely just bugged all to hell and gone.
As you near the rubble, a fragmented voice clutches at your mind.
True soul! True soul! Finally! You must clear rubble. Billing poison! Expedition! Passage trapped! Gnomes useless. Don't trust Burks. Get me out!
View through Nere's eyes is a blur. You only make out a bit of rubble and few moving figures.
Okay, we might as well try the perception check. Just passed.
The blur resolves into an image. Two gnomes feverishly removing debris, while two others lie dead at Nere's feet, their flesh scorched by powerful magic.
So it looks like Nere's been taking it out on the
frustration
gnomes in there.
As the connection fades.
This thing is just so buggy.
Baldur, can you hear me? Baldur!
A hero at heart.
What? I don't know what to say here. Oh. Nope. This is just... It's so wrong. It's so wrong. Little tiny things that are different about the encounter change the entire way it works. When you open that up, he's supposed to come out and you get a chance to have a conversation with him where you get to choose sides. And right now, everybody's fighting against me. When it's not supposed to be that way. You have the opportunity to select to have, through some checks, a group of Duergar fighting with you. So you don't have to take on, what is this, 15 or so, 10 enemies. So I'm gonna have to do this the very, very hard way. And this fight is going to get very, very bad. Most of my, half of my initiatives are way down here at the end after everybody gets a chance to hit me. So we'll just, we'll see how this goes. So we're going to have to frenzy and try and deal some damage right off the bat. We don't have a choice here. Now where I'm sitting, I'm not taking any attacks of opportunity. So, but this is who's going to be attacking next. So I think we want to kind of move. This one's going later. This one will be attacking after that. So I think we try and get rid of this novice here. It's a low percentage, but so we're going to have to use a reckless attack and open myself up. Okay. I would prefer... I think we do cast Bless here. Okay. Now all we have is our bonus action left. Didn't want to move there. I wanted to throw the egg sac there. So buggy. And again, no idea where the egg sac went. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I'm done fighting this whole thing. I'm just... Yeah, they're going to end up killing me. They're going to end up wiping my party. This whole thing. Stupid. It's just... Okay, so we're going to have this guy, wherever he's at, attack next. Oh, there he is. Right here. Not going to be able to kill him. He has too many hit points. Well, I don't think I can kill him.
Tormentum.
Okay, I was able to kill him. Good. Okay. So I think I want to Misty Step. Up here. What? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't know how many more things this game can throw at me that are just wrong. That are just messed up. I mean, I Misty Stepped up there. I didn't Misty Step down here. It's just wrong. It's just... I just don't get how wrong it is. I just don't. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. I think I'm gonna have to dash to get lightning charges. Well, 45% chance, 58% chance. I think I am better off dashing here. Just moving a tiny bit. Getting lightning charges. And doing a frenzied strike here. Killing her. Okay. Now, if I jump out of the way, I'm going to take an attack of opportunity from both of them. Yeah. So I think I just stand there, take it.
I'm ready.
Okay, so... it's probably not going to help to get Astarion back up. It just probably isn't. One hit point. Nice. Like it.
Take you.
Okay, not with 5 more people who get to go before Astarion does. Okay. So nobody's even been hurt. So yeah, this is going to be a party wipe, so we're going to have to end up restarting this. So... So let's see here. He's already gone. Where's Stoneguard Kerr at? Okay, there she is back there. Can't hit her. So let's just go after somebody else. So who do we have here? I'm not gonna be able to kill Thud. Althar's invisible. Nere, there's nothing I can do about. Okay, so... Well, maybe we just put them... Okay. Okay. So... I think I have to help her up. Okay, and then Frenzied Strike on Thud. Still wasn't enough to kill him.
Concentrate.
So all she can do is try and heal him before she goes down again. That's all she can do. And if she moves, she's going to take 2 attacks of opportunity. So, yeah, she's dead. What do you know? Alright, well, that is obviously going to end the stream today. We'll be 20 minutes short, but we're not gonna go through and reload and get ourselves back to where we last saved. We will do that off stream, so you guys don't have to see it. Today has been the worst stream that I have ever encountered. The single worst playthrough I've ever had on anything that I've ever done. So many of the things that happened during all of this were just simply a result of the game messing things up. I can't tell you how many things have happened here that have just gone entirely wrong due to stuff that's in the game. We never should have had to have this fight like this. Never should have. That fight against 10 level 3 to 5 enemies is just ludicrous to try and fight with 4 level 4 characters. Especially when you start surrounded and everything else. The reason I took everybody down there was so that I would have the opportunity to select a character to be able to do some persuasion checks and that sort of stuff during the conversation. That just never happened. It was never allowed to happen. Everybody went hostile against me all at the same time. So, what we'll do in the stream is we will load back up to our nearest autosave here, which was quite a while ago, and we will work our way back to that same location, and right before that encounter happens off stream, and then we will start next stream with this encounter and then working our way toward the Grimforge itself and finishing up the Barbarian live streams with that encounter down there. Because we're not going to be anywhere near where we need to be for this to take place. So I'll go ahead and get us all set up and ready for everything for next week, and we will go from there. So again, I'd like to thank everybody who joined me today. Without your support, none of this would be possible. So this is Commander Jorval saying until next time, fare thee well.